Welcome back to Domingo Live as we celebrate 60 years. Oh my goodness, 60 years. And celebrating in a big way. Thanks to everyone here in the audience. Thanks to everyone who's watching at home. You couldn't make it, okay, but try to make it to Buck Days sometime during the week. It's going to be great. We wouldn't be here without these two gentlemen who are next to us. Joseph Valdez, Mike Chavez, true icons, you know, members of a select group. There's only a few of us that can say that we hosted Domingo Live.
Maybe we won't be around for the 17th. Try for the 17th.
We don't even want to say that. We're going to shoot for 70.
Quite a journey.
I'm talking about us.
No, we're just so honored to have you guys here. Y'all were on the show hosting Domingo Live from what years to what years?
I did a little bit more than 14 years. I was here from November 1st of 81 to January 15th of 95. Yo con Luis Alonso Muñoz, and of course, Joseph came in around September.
I came in 1994, and I continued to about 2002, me parece.
And it was you and Sally, ¿verdad?
Yes, I also co-host with Sally Narvaez.
That's right.
And it was a lot of fun.
Sure.
Yes,
and Marcy as well.
Marcy
Marcy
was good.
Mosqueda.
Yes, igualmente.
Indeed. And Mike, you were with the legendary Luis Alonso Muñoz.
Estaba con Luis, and
He was a character, right, Mike?
oh yeah, he was
man.
totally different. And I remember que cuando I got hired, pues I was bilingual just like everybody else. Y me dijeron, vas a tener que hablar puro español. Y dije, pues ahí tenemos a Luis que habla en español y que habla en inglés. Y ya lo hacemos. And that's basically como hicimos todo el programa. Venía alguien for a barbecue or a car wash o algo, I would do it in English y Luis la hacía en español. And it worked out fine.
And I had to come in and, of course, combine with these two talents.
Yes.
And I was kind of in the middle. Y pues, you know, the rest of it.
Y Joseph hablaba en regadera turco.
But we had so much fun. It was a journey.
How was it that you started, both of you, Mike and Joseph? Who approached you? How did you get the offer? How did that even come about?
I was working for Radio Jalapeño, KCCT, and I believe.
Remember?
And I remember Radio Jalapeño.
Yes.
Thank you.
Of course.
And Olga Chapa, turned me on to the auditions, and I did. I tried, and the rest is history. I got in.
Yes.
A mí el que me trajo con el Canal 3 fue Barry Andrews, de Andrews Distributing.
Yes.
Él me habló a Kingsville. I was in Kingsville, but I was doing a radio show at KOPY in Dallas.
KOPY.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was on the road with Mas. Yo andaba con Mas on the road. Y me habló Barry, dijo, go and talk to Bob White. I walked into Bob's office. He went through the roof. Nobody replaces Domingo Peña. And he kicked me out of the office.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm sorry, I was sent here. So about 2-3 days later, he calls me back. He says, I'm sorry, I didn't know what was happening. And he says, but we're going to go ahead and go with two co-hosts, a co-host. This way, I don't have to get a call at 8 o'clock in the morning. Hey, there's nobody to do the Domingo show. When one of you can't go, the other one's going to be there.
Yeah.
And Bob told us flat out. He said, I'm not going to let anybody do the shenanigans that Domingo used to do on the air. First time you do that, I'm going to fire you guys.
Ya estaban regañados, se habían
He
comenzado.
would get away with some stuff, but he was a true legend. Yeah.
And I told Bob White, I said, we might have protests outside the studio or whatever, because Domingo was an icon.
Yes.
Domingo era Domingo, digan lo que digan de él, ¿ok? Pero después de 3 meses, la gente más o menos nos aceptó. We lost sponsorship. We lost Rainbow Red, man.
Oh, my goodness.
And we lost the Galvan brothers. They said, no, the show will never be the same. And we told the people, yo no soy Domingo Peña, Luis no es Domingo Peña, we're going to do the show our way, whether you like it or not. Now, if you don't like it, entonces al rato nos corren. Pero no, we couldn't replace Domingo. Domingo era unique.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
One of a kind. And through Domingo Live in 1994-95, we started venturing to the Tejano Music Awards in San Antonio.
Right.
Exposing us to a lot of músicos, a lot of talent.
Sure.
And that was one of the highlights of doing Domingo Live.
Absolutely. And then the evolution continued throughout the years
Yes, sir.
as we progressed, bringing in more bands, bringing in groups from all over, and still keeping with that same tradition that we were community-based. We were helping people,
Oh, yes.
whether it be for raising monies for a funeral or doing something that was going to help our community.
You know what's amazing is when you see a child that is now, I say a child, but is now 28, 29 years old, and they come, hey, Joseph, thank you for what you said. When, you know, and it was on Domingo Live, and they were here with a mariachi group, and at the time they were 11, 12 years old, but something that you said, and you know.
It was Luis Alonso that said, we need to take the Domingo show out of the studio.
Sure.
Y yo tenía buena amistad con Mike McKinnon, the owner,
Right.
and I approached him about it. I don't know, but we finally got it out of, first we were at the Sunrise Mall.
Right.
And eventually, the last show I did was Galvan Ballroom.
How about that? And the history continues, and it's like we continue to go live from different places throughout the coastal bend. So to thank you is not enough. To say thank you, we're so grateful to what you did and your contributions. To that.
Just keep on doing
Mike-
what you're doing. That's all I can say,
Joseph,
guys.
thank you. Absolutely.
We've always said, we've always said that Domingo Live, the show, is the show of it's your show. It's the community show. We're just here for y'all.
Absolutely.
The show belongs to you.
Exactly right.